Hi YouTube, I'm Steph at Steph Lives and Pages, and today we are just gonna go over my October TBR, which after looking at it is very ambitious on my end. This is the stack of books that, including someone here. I'm not sure who I think I am because my reading has been very slumpish lately. I currently am reading 5 different books, which I never do. I don't like to read more than one book at a time. I like to totally immerse myself in one book, but that's just not how I'm reading lately, which is crazy. So let's talk about what I'm hoping to read this month. First, we'll start with what's on the Kindle Unlimited queue. All of these books are available on Kindle Unlimited, which you can read via a Kindle or the free Kindle app on your phone. You do not need a Kindle to have Kindle Unlimited. I read a majority of my Kindle books on the app on my phone just because it's so convenient. Looking at this is so overwhelming and so ridiculous. One I just added today is Cider Mill Coven, and I saw that on Instagram because I follow Hogan's Cider Mill, which is in Connecticut, and they're doing a giveaway with the author of this book, and it just sounds so fun, and I definitely think it will be a perfect read for October. And again, it's on Kindle Unlimited. Another Kindle Unlimited read is House of Beating Wings. That's also on my TBR for this month. Caged Wolf, which is by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. It's the first book in the Darkmoor Penitentiary series. I want to read that because sometime next year the final book of that series is coming out, so I want to make sure I'm up to date on that. I was waiting until after Zodiac Academy to read Darkmoor, but they all say that there's no spoilers or anything, so I figured why not? Let's get started on it. I'm trying to hit all of their backlog, so I'm up to date for all of their future and current releases. Next is Afterworld. I interviewed Olivia Booth, which her interview will be on my channel later this month, so subscribe so you don't miss that. And this is her newest release, so I'm super excited. It sounds very interesting. It is a romance, but it's a post-apocalyptic world, and it just sounds like nothing I've ever read before. So I'm super excited to read that, and this will be my first book of hers that I've ever read. I am currently about 50-some% into Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Roberts. So I'll be finishing that up in the beginning of this month. Really good, really spicy. It's like 50% spice, 50% plot on this one. I'm really enjoying it. I'm also about 50% into a book called Primal, which this was sent to me by the author. She reached out via Instagram, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's very fast-paced. Not my typical read. I don't read a ton of mafia romance, but I do like them. And so enjoying this. We'll also be finishing that up the beginning of this month, and it's also on Kindle Unlimited. So literally right there, I have a full book roster, and that's just my Kindle Unlimited reads. And this is my physical book stack, okay? Who do I think I am? First, I want to read A Deadly Education. This was recommended to me by the owners of Pocket Books, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You can see them recommending this to me if you go watch my Pocket Books bookstore vlog. Another book that's on my roster for this month is another recommendation from the Pocket Books owners, and that's Gideon the Ninth. This sounds so good. This right here literally says lesbian necromancers explore a haunted Gothic palace in space. What? I can't wait. Up next is A Kingdom of Sun and Shadow. This is by one of my book talk friends and author, Danielle Hill. I'm interviewing her next month, so her interview will be up on my page in November sometime. But the second book in this series is coming out. It's a shorter read, so I'm super excited to get to this. I'm only a couple chapters in, but I want to finish Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I'm really enjoying this. I love the cover. I'm actually a big fan of serial killers and learning about them, so I can't wait to dive more into this book. The Once and Future Witches. One thing I do love is when books have these like textured end pages. I love that so much. And this is a really good floppy paperback. Love that. This just seems like such a perfect read for October, spooky season, witches, hello. So good. This is a beefcake, so we'll see if I get to this. And then these last two books are actually a reread. This will be my third reread of both of these books, Ruthless, Faye and The Reckoning. We are gearing up, not today Lionel, we are gearing up for the release of Zodiac Academy 8, December 11th. So I am doing my reread and annotating my physical copies, and I'm super excited. This is my first time reading the series in physical form. Look at the different color pages. That does drive me bananas though. But not really, because stuff like that doesn't typically bother me. Like, I don't care if my books are the same size or hardcover and paperback, it doesn't matter to me. Anyway, let's stay focused, Stephanie. Reading and annotating, reading and annotating. Honestly, these should be my priority read because I definitely need to fit in my reread before the 8th book is released, okay? So they really should be my priority. I need to read a little bit of them at least every day. So that is just a quick run through of my October hopefuls, my October TBR. Like and subscribe and watch for my roundup at the end of the month to see if what I actually end up reading. At least Zodiac Academy, Stephanie, at least Zodiac Academy. And just some quick info on the direction this channel is going. We're rebooting Face Mask and Favorite Books. We are still doing our bookstore vlogs. We have started, and when I say we, I mean me. I have friends who go along for bookstores, and you'll see them in the vlogs, but I am interviewing indie authors now, and if you are watching this and you are an indie author and you would love to sit down with me for an interview, I would love to have you, and you can go to my blog, stephlivesinpages.com. There is a little section you can click and get all the info on author interview interests, sign up, sending me an email, yada yada. That is the direction the channel is going. It has kind of fell a little flat due to no fault of its own. Personal life got a little heavy, so I did take a break because it happens, and we're back, and I have a whole schedule planned for YouTube content, and I'm super excited to be back filming for BookTube. Thank you so much for watching today. If you don't want to miss any of my content, whether it be author interviews, bookstore vlogs, or just my general bookish content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future content. Hit the notification button, and I would love to be friends on Book Talk and Instagram, Bookstagram. Both of those platforms are Steph Lives in Pages. I am venturing into book Twitter. I'm not very active on there, but it's Steph Lives Pages. Had to lose the in for that. But yeah, would love to be friends with you on all the socials. Have a great day, and let me know in the comments what you're planning on reading for October. Hopefully it doesn't add to my list, but we will see.